afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to Miami Television News for our first show of the school year. I'm Karlenna Lombardi.
And I'm Kaitie Espeleta.
It was really a lot of people, so I was a little intimidated in what I was getting into, and I didn't know what I was doing, but everyone was so welcoming that once I got into it and started to learn what I like to do and how to do it, I was excited and I got more involved as the years went on.
Coming into MTN, I knew nothing, thought I wanted to be a journalism student, knew nothing about it. Came into MTN with Vanessa Williams and Caitlin Butts, and they took me under their wing, and after a semester asked me to take their role as president the following year, and I was ignorant and scared and had no idea what I was doing, and it's been a long journey, and the beginning was rough, but it's sad to see it all coming to an end right now.
My favorite part about MTN would have been filming the ASG debates because they were live and it was like an adrenaline rush. Like, we just had to keep going and get the right reaction shots.
So my favorite story that I've done so far is probably the Quinton Rollins story. And a little bit about that is that in 2 weeks, actually, he will get drafted to an NFL team, but he doesn't know which one yet. And so I thought that was really cool that a Miami player, just like Ben Roethlisberger, could have the chance to play at the NFL.
My favorite memory would have to be my first package ever. It was word on the street. It was such a huge responsibility. I felt it was such a big deal, which it is. And I was doing, I think, a Valentine's Day segment, and it was just really cool. We were giving out free hugs, and I don't know, it was just really powerful to be a leader on campus, interviewing people, and yeah, it was a fun time.
Okay, so my favorite segment was the What Do You Know segment, when we compared politics to, what do you call it, world pop culture news, and people didn't know anything about what was going on in the world news, but they knew a lot about what was going on in pop culture, and so that was funny. And we added some music to it, and it was really fun.
Which artist used an excerpt from Baby Got Back in their recent single?
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj?
Oh, I'm gonna say Ed Sheeran.
Who is the current Speaker of the House of Representatives?
Okay,
The Who? This is so embarrassing. I have no idea.
I believe it's John Boehner.
Good job.
I'm so proud of all of our members and all the commitment they put into MTN, because they don't get class credit for this, and I can't fail them if they don't come in, but it's just on their extra time. They just love it, so they do it, and it gives all undergraduates an opportunity to dabble in this. I mean, TV's fun. The behind the scenes is magic. What we put together is just amazing, and giving everyone the chance to do that without it being part of a course, I think, is what's most beneficial.
You really get the hands-on experience with the production team, working with cameras, learning the editing system with Adobe Premiere Pro. These are all skills that I definitely will take after college, and I think that has really helped with my experience in Miami Television News.
I think it's important for undergrads to utilize Miami Television News if they want to go into any form of media, because you have the journalism side of the media, you have the production side, you have the on-screen time, and I think it's really great for your reel, for your portfolio, for your resume, and just for experience in general.
I think MTN's important because it shows that the student body at Miami University we're interested in what's going on in the world around us. We're interested in national news. We want to be up to date. We want to know what's going on. We're not just going to class and sitting to classes and listening to teachers. We want to change the world. We want to know what's going on.
I didn't come into this knowing that I wanted to do journalism. I just thought it would be something fun and just to get my hands on the camera. But I think most of all what was beneficial was learning about the process of broadcasting, because I knew nothing. But then knowing the different positions in broadcasting and how interviews work and how they put it all together, it was just really fun. I'm gonna miss it.
I don't think a lot of people know about it even now. I think it has gotten bigger and the word's gotten out. We've definitely evolved from the little handheld tape recorder cameras that we had in the beginning, but I wish that the word could just get out and everyone could know about this organization, because it's definitely been my home for 3 years, and I know it's been Gabby's home for 4 years, and it's helped us so much, and It's getting really sad to talk about this. Okay, we're gonna move on.
I feel like when the cameras aren't rolling, we're having a lot of fun. We're pretty loud and just, yeah, a lot of loud people together who have fun.
I've benefited from being a member of MTN because of the friendships I've made within the organization. Also, just it was a great way to get involved, and I'd say I learned a lot about working with professional equipment in the studio and on set, and it was a great experience, and if I could do it all over again, I would, for sure.
It was really nice being a part of MTN because I got to know people who were in my classes, whereas like in class you don't really talk to people. So for example, I am really good friends with Gabby now, and like I wouldn't have had that without MTN.
I loved it. I love seeing my MTN members becoming friends, hanging out outside, and I see them in Williams Hall. We crowd this place all the time, and always seeing them together is good because you know that MTN brought them together. And
I applied to graduate school, so I applied to Boston University. I'm still waiting to hear back, but I plan on helping people suffering with mental illness.
My plans after graduation is I will be continuing my education at the University of Miami in Florida, and I will be in the Fine Arts Motion Pictures program.
My career aspirations for after graduation is to work for either a newsroom or a sports center and get some experience with production that hopefully will end up with a producing job in the future.
What I would have to say to fellow MTN members and future ones that will be watching this, hopefully as they enter Miami, would be this is a really great opportunity to experience with your love of media and production and journalism and reporting, and just to take the responsibility, you know, not for granted, because it is so rewarding at the end when you're a senior and you can look back at all the stuff that you were a part of.
It's a fun time. You get out of it how much you put into it, and I think that if you do the hard work, your product will be really great, and at the end of the day, it's a fun time.
And we love you.
So true.
So it's kind of simple. College students can make it. All you need is a microwave. That's pretty cool.
And a meal plan.
Exactly, exactly. So it's good.